Now it says here it's got a reversible airflow. So I think the first thing I've got to do is try and determine which way it's at its best. Well, now I can see why this thing was so cheap. But I don't care, as long as it works. Okay, offhand I can tell by the way the blades are shaped. Oh, wait a minute. One fan is designed to push the air this way, and the blades are shaped better to push it this way. So I guess it doesn't really matter how you put it on. It's going to be the same. I wonder if I can maybe get this apart somehow and cut round holes right here, just slightly larger than the diameter of the blade, and that way it'll make it a little bit more efficient. Otherwise what's going to happen is when it's because of the filters, it's not going to want to flow through easily, and the air is going to sort of want to eddy around the blades. In other words, we're trying to make it sort of like a ducted fan type system. At least that's the plan. Okay, I think I've got them all. It looks like there was 8 down deep and 2 little shallow ones here. Now this should pull apart. Maybe there's something else going on here. Oh, there we go. Maybe if I get a screwdriver. Okay. These are really odd shaped blades. Let's see. Offhand, I would say that I was wrong. Now, if you look at these blades, you'll realize that it doesn't matter which direction they turn, they're going to be equally as efficient, or maybe I should say inefficient. But I guess that's the way it goes. What do you expect for a cheap fan, right? I guess they designed it that way so it would be reversible. Yeah. So that's kind of a good idea, for me anyway, because now I can put it so that the controls will be on the outside or on the front. Not that I'm going to want to be using the thermostat. You know, a thermostat. Oh yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, I don't think I'm going to need these louvers, but I'll hang on to them. They might come in handy for something someday. And we'll just set this aside for a moment. Okay, half of 21 is 10.5. So from center to center is 10 3/4 of an inch. Memory ain't as good as it used to be. Okay, what would the center the other way be? 26. Half of 26 is 13. Okay, so if I go out from here, 5 3/8 each way, it should be the center. Makes sense to me. Maybe I'll use this. 5 3/8 right there. Hey, where's the 8s on this thing? Five and 1, 2, 3. I'd forgotten that this was intense or something. All right. So I make a hole right here and a hole right here. Or rather, I use that as the fulcrum for the radius. Should work. Now, you may remember that story I was telling you about the army tanks that were made with the tolerances really precise, and they didn't actually stand up as well as the ones that had a little bit of play in them. So I don't want to make it really precise. I want to give it a little bit of play here. And that way my human error will be covered here. So I think if I make the diameter like that, give it about an 1/8 of an inch at least. Okay, do the jigsaw, Batman. Okay, I got my starter holes drilled, and I was thinking that, it might be a lot easier to cut these out if it was mounted on this box. So, that's what we're going to do here. All right, put that down on the floor now. You know, I sometimes think of the strangest things. All I need to do is put sides up about 6 feet high, a roof on it, and a door with a half moon. Yeah. Well, okay. What do we got here now? I think this is going to be just right. Put a bit of a spacer under here just to hold this up just about an inch. I think that's going to be just right. Well, these aren't all that good, but they're good enough for this. These are the leftover pieces for when I cut up these 2x4s. And I think it should be just right. Yes, it will. I can adjust it just right here. So I'll fasten these blocks to this plywood, and then I'll just put some screws through. Simple. Okay, these screws did not crack the plastic on the other side, but because the camera's on, I suppose it's going to make a fool of me here. I'm going to try and turn this just right now so that you can see the blades in relation to the way the holes are, and I think it's pretty good. They could maybe be back a quarter of an inch or so, but I think it's about, I think they're pretty good. Well, here we go. And once again, you're seeing it along with me for the first time. Got a filter. We have a spacer. We have a filter. And a spacer. You know what, I think I put that other filter in backwards. I don't do retakes. Okay. And the third filter. And then our main one. Now the idea is that I'll have to make up something that's going to hold this in tight now. Yeah. But you know what? That's going to be tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.